Alright guys, welcome to today's stream. We're gonna be casting a few matches, so just a quick summary here. We've got Jacoby from the Badger Brothers attacking Sir Isaac in the Owl Tribe. That'll be our first match, and Isaac gets a 2-0 lead for that. Then we've got another Badger Bros attack. Big Pimpintosh will be attacking Boar Militia, Heartseed. Then we've got Trumpet from Owl Tribe attacking Premium Wolf, I guess now. Wolf Tribe. And then we've got Marmu from Boar Militia attacking Trumpet from Owl. So, we'll hop right in here with Jacoby versus Isaac. Hopefully, we'll see how this plays out. There should only be 3 matches, right? No, 4. Anyway, so this does look like we've got the correct matchup here. I just need to fix my colors. Isaac is in red. Oh, and I forgot to put our band units up. So band units are Blizzard and Mole. This is a week 3 matchup. Alright. So, Isaac is over here in the west side. He's rocking a bit of defensive structures, barbed wire and balloon, with squirrels, falcon, skunk, and owl. And up here on the east side, we've got Jacoby with squirrel, pigeon, falcon, skunk, snake, badger. Pretty balanced map. There's sort of 2 ways into Isaac's base, especially after Isaac expands. So on the first base, there's this really tight choke here. But once Isaac expands out, Jacoby can come through this channel right here, or around this way here, to get to Isaac. Whereas Jacoby's base is pretty well protected. It's a long way around to try and come in from this north side. But things are pretty open down here, so not as much of a choke point potential. So we'll see. Looks like Isaac's building up a lot of squirrels, which I like to see from Isaac. Isaac, when I've played him, he puts down a lot of defensive structures, doesn't get a lot of units. So I think it's a good move from Isaac, getting a lot of units out early. But Jacoby's got a good response for that, building these skunks. And we'll see what plays out. Looks like Isaac is going to be taking the first expansion. And we've got pigeons coming down from Jacoby. So I think Jacoby's planning to one base this, maybe. And Isaac's got to be careful. He hasn't scouted in a little bit. But he is getting some of his own tier 2 down. Going double skunks.
And anyway, I don't know if Dr. Professor Sir Secretary knows that badger.
Yeah, should we see what he scouted? He's coming in right now for the scout. And oh, look at that. He just catches... Oh no, I was on the wrong commander. But he does just catch the badger being built. And so we'll see what his response is. He's moving these units around. He wants to do something. Looks like he's going to push in now. So wants to move in while Jacoby has all this food tied up in a badger. And we'll see how it plays out. I don't know that he has a huge army advantage because Jacoby has not invested in another mill. But if Isaac can take down some of these farms, maybe that'll be enough here. But looks like Isaac's gonna have to pull back. Oh, I thought he got this pig. That pig must have been down to 1 HP. Oh, he's got to get these units back. Okay. So Jacoby able to hold that off. And gonna get the Badger out, so not a great trade there from Isaac. What do you want to say, Supa?
That Badger's now already up, so he can't do a lot of damage because slowly the Badger gets faster.
Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out right now. Jacoby with a significant army advantage, but if Isaac can hold him off, oh, this trade's not gonna go well for Isaac. I'm gonna say if Isaac can hold him back a little bit, he's got a much stronger economy, but perhaps it was too much greed, going for all these farms while Jacoby wasn't taking any. So Jacoby now moving in. Isaac's army is down. And I think this is going to be it. Jacoby just pulling back to heal up a little bit there, while the snake tags take the mill down. And this army from Isaac just not going to rebuild fast enough. This Badger's all revved up. Isaac trying to sell off, see if he can go somewhere. Not going to surrender. But that's round one.
Yes, that is round one.
So we've got, is our friend a boy or girl? A boy. He likes to go by Supa Dogman. He's 6, by the way. And he's my sparring partner. We play a lot of 2v2 against the bots. All right, let's look at decks. Oh, Jacoby, spicing things up a bit. I think it's just the snakes that he swapped for ferrets, but we'll see if he brings those out to play. Isaac, feeling good enough about his deck to keep it the same. Maybe he thought it was his execution at fault, not the deck. On the map here, pretty balanced map. It's close to a mirrored map, in fact. Both players have 3 mills on the backside and 1 mill that's pretty aggressive next to their opponent. Isaac trying to get these early squirrels out. It's going to be tricky to manage that around this cabin. Oh no! And yeah, here they go, engaging the cabin. So a bit of miss micro there from Isaac. And now he's floating a lot of food. What's he going to do? Okay, he sells to build up some more farms. So, bit of a mistake there early from Isaac, but a good response to not double down on that mistake. Get some farms up. But he's in a hole now. And so we will see what Jacoby is able to do here.
I hope soon that Dr. Professor Sir is whatever it is will build one of his barbed wire.
Yeah, you know, barbed wire is great against tier 1, but oh, Jacoby knows he's got an edge, just going straight in for a bunch of tier 2. Building all of his tier 2. We're going to get ferrets, falcons, and skunks. And then he does rebuild some squirrels up here in the front. So, let's look at what Isaac has seen. Isaac has not been over to scout in a long time. He is being a bit more careful this time with these squirrels, but he still has a bunch of squirrels building that are still going to run into that cabin. And it looks like he decides to take the cabin out. But he's and he's building a campfire there. He's trying to sneak around here, and he's got a good... Well, he almost had a good timing. The skunks are out already from Jacoby. If he had beat those skunks, he would have been in a better position. Needed to move out maybe a little faster. But pulls back. Doesn't want to engage into those skunks, taking an expansion. But here comes Jacoby, ready to poke with this ferret. And Isaac gets a Warren down, but I think maybe he should have pulled back after that Warren. Loses all of his squirrels there. And Jacoby's just going to come right back in and take this campfire. So, trading all of his units for a Warren. And then he also lost his cabin. But we'll see. Looks like Jacoby's ready to draw this out a bit longer this game. He's taking a mill. And here come the ferrets. Wants to poke here from this hill.
Well, Dr. Professor Sir does live on a hill.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of high ground here. He's trying to push these ferrets back. So far, no real damage being done by these ferrets. Well, since the campfire. And it looks like there is a small path here these ferrets can take to stay on this double high ground. They do take down a couple squirrels. And Isaac's unit's just getting stuck in this gas. And I think this is going to be it from Isaac. Yeah, that he recovered okay from his first little blunder into the cabin. But overextended on that second push. Good effort here from Isaac. But it looks like this is just going to be too much from Jacoby. And we're going to move in. It'll be 2-2. We're going to move into round 3. That's GG.
2-2 for
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot to update the scoreboard. Oh, somebody says hello, Super Dogman.
Hello.
All right, so we've got this pivotal game 5. This will decide the match. Isaac bringing the same deck, and Jacoby swapping the ferrets for toads this time. I would love to see a toad victory. Just bring all toads.
I think if he brings all toads, it might be too much toads.
Can there be too
Mr.
much toads?
Nico.
We'll see. We'll see what he decides to do with his build. Meantime, it looks like Isaac is giving up on his early warrens, but Jacoby is throwing down early warrens of his own. Isaac scouts them pretty quick, but he's got a short window here to respond before Jacoby's going to be moving in. He's got a lot of food. What's he doing? A little barbed wire. And now some squirrels. So this might be enough. He might be able to hold this off. Oh, but the squirrels can reach this pig without getting into the barbed wire. So a little bit unfortunate here from Isaac. Oh, and here comes Jacoby up the backside. Got more squirrels. Oh, this is a good early push from Jacoby.
I think this is going to be another GG with that toad coming on the way.
Oh, and here come the toads. Yes! Jacoby pulling back for now as Isaac got some warrens up. But this is just looking like too much here early from Jacoby.
The toad's coming on the squirrels. Watch out, squirrels. But the toads just get blasted into pieces.
Yeah.
With the bomb.
Jacoby just holding these units back, trying to regroup his army here while keeping pressure on Isaac. And Isaac on only 2 farms just doesn't have enough food to build these squirrels. Jacoby coming in to wrap around. Oh, he's going to get these. Oh, nice placement there on those toads. Good sell from Isaac, but just too little too late. Just didn't quite get his barbed wire in the right spot. Putting some down now, but got nothing to respond to these squirrels. And that's going to be our match.
Yep, that's a GG. 3-1 for Jacoby.
Did it say 3-1?
3-2.
3-2, yeah. All right, what we got next here? Next we've got... Oh, I forgot to put the weight. That was a weight of 64. So, which means that'll get cut in half. So Jacoby wins 32 points in morale or whatever it's called for the Badger Brothers. All right, next up we have another boar attacker, Big Pimpintosh. Will be attacking Heartseed. And this is, I think, even footing. Yeah, Gent, isn't Badger the worst tier 3? Is that what you were saying? Badger onslaught. Somebody's got to do something about these Badgers. Heartseed is on the boar team, and wait, oh, this is a juicy matchup here. Nice juicy weight here. For Big Pimpintosh. We'll see what he'll be able to get from that. All right, so let's just jump in. Oh, did I do the wrong match? Oh, that said Tosh. So this is Heartseed against Marmu, and it's the wrong. Yeah, that does say Heartseed versus Tosh. Let me look at my replays. It's supposed to be Heartseed Tosh. Let me try the... well... let's try the second match here. And just see... okay. So, maybe game 1 was a dummy. We'll see. So, we've got Big Pimpintosh over here on the east side. I'm getting confused my cardinal directions. Heartseed over here on the west. And Tosh, interesting deck here. Rocking the artillery cannon, Drumfire. I'd love to see that come out. I don't know. Well, I'm no expert. I don't know if this is a good map for it or not. It's a very open map, so it may not be great for the artillery cannon to put any pressure on. But maybe he wants to put it down for defense. We'll see. Both players open it up with farms. Heartseed. What's Heartseed's mine? Heartseed has put down a mine somewhere on the map. So both players have one defensive structure. There's a mine. Maybe just here to kind of scout the map. Know when Tosh is moving out. And does Tosh does not know the mine is there. So he hasn't seen it. And I haven't talked about Heartseed's deck. Heartseed bringing squirrels, pigeons, skunk, snake, boar, and the mines. Both players almost simultaneously taking their second expansion. Both players also building up to 6 squirrels. Yeah, what do you have to say?
Heartseed is actually building up to more than that. See? Oh, selling it. I don't know what's wrong with Heartseed, but maybe he's doing something dumb. Thinking.
Why's that? Looks like he's matching Pimpatosh right now, just responding. Both players going up to 4 farms. Let's see. Oh, and Tosh, the greed, going all the way up to 8 farms, and taking a 3rd mill. Here comes Heartseed to scout this. Does see it, and how's he gonna respond? Is he gonna attack, or is he gonna build more farms? Looks like farms.
Maybe she should attack with those pigeons and squirrels, also snakes.
Well, the pigeons aren't out yet, so they're definitely looking for to wait a little before attacking and trying to match Tasha's greed here. Let's just, yep, snakes getting built. Let's look at the economy. So Tosh is definitely getting these farms down sooner with Heartseed coming in to respond. Whoops. So we'll see. See how it plays out.
Ooh, Artie Cannon right there.
Oh, here comes the Artie Cannon. So Tosh is going to try and put this Artie Cannon here in the middle of the field. And you know, I said this is a big open map, but it's actually, there's a bit of a channel. You've got to attack through here. But Heartseed scouts it and forces the sell. Nice play. But these squirrels might be enough to overrun Heartseed right now. Tosh falling back. Won the initial engage.
The snake rush.
Well, you gotta rush them for it to be a rush. So armies got a lot of trading going on, but it looks like armies are fairly even. Tosh has a slight edge in total army value, and he has 1 extra farm. He did get a farm down on this 3rd mill. And now they're just right at each other's doorstep here. Both players getting units to reinforce right on the front line. And Tosh is starting to do real damage here. Taking down some farms, some warrens. Yeah, no boar it looks like from Heartseed this game, and enough poison tags on this mill. I think Tosh has just taken that game. Army value, Tosh has got more army, more economy. Well played. Yeah, get sent to the kitchens. So round 1, what I assume is round 1, goes to Tosh. And let me see, let me just check on Discord. So we'll see how these matches play out and how many, if I have the right number of replays. If the replays have been packaged incorrectly, gentleman sent me some from another from the other player. So hopefully we'll be able to backfill. So I assume that was match 1. It's the first match I had of these players. And now we move in to match 2. Tosh, is this the same deck or did he have Falcons last time? Anyway, still bringing the Artie Cannon. Heartseed, however, has swapped out the mines and is bringing ferrets. So a nice, interesting change of pace here. And this little corner here might be a good spot to poke with the ferrets. Get vision there. So we'll see how this plays out, but this could be a fun map for some ferret play.
Oh, without turrets, because turrets can give you range.
Are you talking about the balloon turrets, the snipers? I do think Heartseed knows about turrets. I think Heartseed knows a lot about this game.
Well, turrets could get some bloody could get some bloody noses on our units.
That's right. Yeah, they do a bit of damage in a hurry. The turrets do. They're good value. Especially early before armies get too big. But we'll see here. Both players just taking things nice and easy. 8 farm doubles. Both players taking their second mill almost the same time. Really matching each other stride for stride. But Heartseed bringing these squirrels out. I just noticed this Tosh has the same number. Pulls back. Tosh had initially thrown down a third Warren. And Heartseed does have a third Warren. Tosh has sold it, going for snakes. We'll see if Heartseed wants to engage. Looks like Heartseed units are not going to be up in time to do any damage to this. But they might be able to take down this Warren. I don't know. Heartseed falling back, but this definitely looks like a more aggressive match. Both players... Oh, I didn't notice this. I was going to say both players have taken expansions with no farms. But Heartseed does have 2 farms. And now Tosh getting 1 farm down. But a bit of an eco lead for Heartseed, and maybe that was just posturing, just threatening with the squirrels to keep Tosh from farming up. Getting that eco advantage. What does Tosh know? So Tosh does not know about this mill. Has scouted the map, knows it's there, and might assume that something's going on. Looks like now Tosh is going to go over and see. Oh. Just seeing what's behind here. Probably assumes with the food differential that there are some farms over on this other mill. But just counting units. And Tosh throwing down the arty cannon and coming in to engage. Gets a nice play there, forces a sell on these squirrels.
Anyway, the artillery cannon got planted and now it's growing.
Yeah, so this arty cannon, I think it's going to be too late for Heartseed to try and deny this. And Tosh really getting a lot of work done with these snake pokes. Took 2 Warrens, almost got that third Warren, but not quite. And Tosh, look at this, another mill. Just trying to get some more territory, maybe. I don't know why he's taking this third mill, to be honest. I don't think he's going to gain a lot of territory from it. Maybe it's just to deny Heartseed. Maybe he wants to get another cannon on this corner.
Falcons are also like flying with things and can move around turrets.
Yeah. Tosh does finally now get in and scout this expansion. Sees the farms, gets some more of his own. But now that he's got this Drumfire cannon up, Tosh is looking to do some more poking. And what's Tosh going for now? Oh, look at this. That is bold. That is bold. Parking that Drumfire right up front, forcing this engagement. But Heartseed not feeling ready to come and engage into this. And this is going to be devastating once that gets up. Heartseed now going to engage, bringing these squirrels around. Is able to burst that Drumfire cannon down, but I think this was maybe all part of the plan for Pimpatosh. Trying to force this engagement in the range of his other Drumfire cannon. But the engagement's going well for Heartseed. Forcing the sell on that Drumfire. Still got a lot of Falcons up. The Drumfire took out a lot of the supporting cast on the ground, but the Pigeons and the Falcons live and are doing work. So good response here from Heartseed. Tosh trying to sneak this chameleon in behind all this. Just going for the mill. Looks like that chameleon's not going to be enough. You know, I really liked Tosh's position in this game, but Heartseed made a very nice move into these Falcons. And now Tosh is starving. Where'd Tosh go with those chameleons? Tosh has a chameleon somewhere. Trying to do something with it, but now he surrenders. Yeah, just not enough. And we are tied.
Squished. Now then he gets squished into juice and sent to the kitchen.
Ban Falcons. You guys realize that someone has been trying to ban Falcons for a long time, and they keep getting ganged up on. Jet Erickson, he's got it in his name. Delete Falcons. Alright, so let's go. So this is now match 4. Alright, Heartseed bringing the ferrets back. Didn't use them last game, but got ferrets and falcons. And then bringing some barbed wire. And Tosh deciding against bringing the Artie Cannon this time. He's got... What's that?
Water, rose, yellow.
These yellow dots, they are either a graphical glitch or some nice little flowers planted in a perfect row.
Wow, I sure do like Big Pimpin', Tosh, and Heartseed. Yeah.
You like their decks? Yeah, these are both really good players, and they've clearly put some thought into these decks. So it'll be interesting to see how they play them. Got a bit of terrain here, so there's kind of a short, straight line aerial distance between the two players, but maybe a bit of an awkward path, especially on this first mill. Once these players have expanded, I think we're going to see engagements kind of here in this middle open area with a little bit of terrain blocking the paths, but we'll see how this plays out. Heartseed throwing down a bunch of squirrels right at the edge of their territory. Maybe predicting this early mill from Tosh. We'll see if they've got the numbers. Tosh does sell the mill. Comes back to build some more squirrels. So a good scout and response from Tosh. But Heartseed not backing down. Throwing down more squirrels. As has Tosh. So really only a 1 squirrel advantage right now for Heartseed. But gonna move in. Force this engage. And I think we're just trading squirrel for squirrel. Not a lot. Yeah, relatively even trades. Maybe Tosh took a little bit better trade. But both players really back up to the same number. Although Tosh came home, sold some squirrels and building snakes. So we'll see if Heartseed scouts this and decides to move in now.
I think he's
Not
coming
sure.
in to attack.
Yeah, looks like they are going to come and attack. And in a massive squirrel engagement, the snakes aren't going to do a lot. So this is probably the right call from Heartseed here, moving in, keeping the pressure on. Looks like they're going to get another Warren.
That was a big damage for...
Yeah, but here comes the counterattack. So now Tosh is coming out, and he's got a snake, and there's some lower squirrel numbers. And there's no lizards to kind of run things down. So with this kind of retreat poke, Tosh might be able to make this snake work. We look at army value.
Look at that.
And here comes that barbed wire you wanted, Supa. But it's not down in time. Tosh coming back.
And only 3 of them go down, so 1.
And Heartseed gets one of the snakes down. And another Warren. So some good early pressure here from Heartseed.
I wonder who will get squished.
You wonder what? Yeah, who will get squished? Who will get sent to the kitchens? We'll see. Right now, it's still... Ooh. Tosh a bit on the back foot. And what do you do when you're on the back foot? You throw up a Hail Mary. Tosh going for the Badger.
Let's see what Heartseed has scouted in.
Oh, good idea. So Heartseed has not scouted this and needs to keep the pressure on. If Heartseed... If Tosh is able to keep Heartseed away with these snakes until the Badger comes out, then Tosh will be in a good position to recover. But for now, it's Heartseed in the driver's seat. But they're just kind of sitting back and building ferrets and falcons.
The Badger ain't building up at first, but now it's building up.
Yeah, so we've got maybe 30 seconds until the Badger hits the field, and Heartseed doesn't know about it. Heartseed, I think, will still have, in terms of raw numbers, Heartseed will still have the army advantage. But the Badgers can be strong, especially with these pigeons in support. Heartseed now getting in and scouting this. But they don't know how much time they've got. And they probably know the Badger's almost here.
The Badger's on the field now.
Here comes the Badger. So looks like Tosh is going to come around this hill, maybe try and rev up against this cabin before engaging with Heartseed's units. Oh, just parking that Badger on the barbed wire and healing with the pigeons. Heartseed trying to push Tosh back. Armies have almost equalized now, so Heartseed kind of squandered the lead they had, but almost get down the Badger, taking out the rest of these units. Tosh retreats, but still has a living Badger. Tosh now, however, is starving. So they've got to get something done here and now. The Badger, 1 HP, the Badger goes down. And that's it. So we've got Heartseed, 2-1.
Wow. The pressure is a lot on Heartseed, but I think Heartseed's smart, not dumb.
Yeah, I think both players are pretty smart. They know what they're doing. So we move into what's on my scoreboard, game 4. And hopefully, well, we'll see. So if Heartseed wins, then this is the final game, right? If Heartseed loses, then I'll have to figure out which match corresponds to the one we're missing. With potentially 2 matches, right? We could have 2 Tosh wins. I have to figure out which ones correspond. Well, this would be 1 Tosh win, so it'd be 1 more match. I have to find out which of the other replay pack would correspond to our missing game. So we'll see how it plays out. But it looks like we're just going 8 farms here in our opening. And deck changes. Heartseed swapping barbed wire for balloons, and I want to say they had pigeons last game, and they've swapped the pigeons as well. So they're bringing squirrels, ferret, falcon, skunk with boar and balloon. And Tosh has lost his snakes, swapped them out for barbed wire. What do you want to say, Supa?
But Big Tosh does have pigeons.
Yeah, Tosh's keeping his pigeons. You don't often see a badger going without pigeons. But Heartseed being very forward with these warrens. Looking like they want to be aggressive. But Tosh has got some barbed wire up already. So probably Tosh is just looking to... What's this? Tosh is looking for shenanigans behind this barbed wire. Thought he might want to farm up. He does like to be greedy. But very bold opening here from Tosh. And looks like he maybe wants to... He can disguise it with some squirrel pressure. Doesn't have the numbers for that.
Can I please stop? Especially when the badger goes.
Yeah, so this badger I don't think has been scouted by Heartseed, but Heartseed still sees this window and is gonna push in, and this timing might be just a stroke of luck, and enough to really put Tosh in the back foot.
The warrant does for the badger, but Big Tosh does not have enough.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Badger's warren is built, but there's not enough food for it. So Tosh is in a bit of a pickle here. And I'm just curious now. Looks like Heartseed pulling back. Heartseed, yeah, has never scouted that Badger warren. But they are coming in and cleaning up this barbed wire. Adding some falcons. And Tosh did manage to unblock his Badger. It's halfway built.
Yeah. And soon it's gonna go up on the field and gonna like go smash down all the squirrels.
I love the bold opening from Tosh, but it looks like it was just not quite enough. Enough defense was up to hold off this onslaught. And out comes the Badger. Heartseed gonna back off now.
Falcons and squirrels can work.
Throwing down more falcons at home. And I just don't think there's enough support for this Badger to finish off this squirrel army. I think there's enough squirrels. Once Heartseed gets this Badger trapped, it should go down. Oh, but Tosh saves it. Some great Badger micro here. But not enough. And Heartseed gonna take this mill and take the match. 3-1.
Yeah. Did Heartseed win?
Heartseed won. So Heartseed was on defense, so Heartseed does not lose any weight. Let's see, Heartseed's boar. Well, it doesn't matter to me, Tosh. I don't really care what happens with boars and badgers. You can apologize to everyone else. Okay, let's see. Who's my next match to cast? We have Trumpet. This is what I want to see. Trumpet attacking Premium Bow. Would love to see these wolves lose a bit of weight, right? Aren't the wolves winning right now? Who's winning right now? Are badgers winning? All right. Trumpet attacking Premium Bow. Game 1. Oh, and I haven't changed my... So, Trumpet being played by Hopper, and Premium Bow, aka Premium Wolf, Archimedes. And what is our weight here for Premium? Premium's another fat boy. We got 1312. Some juicy weight. And they start off on even footing. If I'm not mistaken. All right. So in we go. And Trumpet's playing a lot of defense. Got some turrets, balloons, squirrels, and then Skunk Snake. A nice combo there, the skunks and the snakes. Whereas Premium Bow rocking a lot of tier 2. Got squirrels, falcon, skunk, chameleon, snake with wolf. And a lot of tier 2 synergizes really well with the wolf. So we'll see how this plays out, what the players are able to get out. Both players going from 8 farms into a squirrel warren, although I don't see premium squirrel warren.
It's actually behind it.
There it is. Good eye, Supa. So there's their 2. So both players matching pretty much evenly. Looks like Trumpet got this mill down a little bit earlier, and throwing down 2 farms right away, 3 farms right away. See what Premium responds. I think Premium was there to see those farms get put down. Gonna farm up and then sell and rebuild this warren. While Trumpet adds some more squirrels.
Wait, Trumpet is gonna try
And Premium going for some chameleons. And did Trumpet... Let me see if Trumpet had vision of that. I don't feel... Okay, they did. Alright, I wasn't sure if Trumpet got deep enough to see that one. Gonna respond with their own skunks. So right now we got 9 squirrels and a couple skunks and 9 squirrels and a couple chameleons. We'll see how these players decide to build up the rest of their armies. Premium farming up a bit. Got 1 more farm than Trumpet. And Trumpet gonna double down with the skunks.
Wow, I've never seen. I don't know if
It looks like
Yumbo can handle it.
well, it's pretty even so far. And Premium adding some snakes now. Oh, and sneaking these chameleons around. Let's see. Where he looks like he's camping them up here. Maybe waiting for a 3rd mill from Trumpet. But Trumpet's gonna take this one instead. And Trumpet is building the owl. And does Premium does not know. Calls the chameleons back. It's not able to snipe the mill there. And we'll see. Oh, and I missed this. Trumpet. Look at that. 2 owls. 1 owl is on its way.
This is gonna be like.
And Trumpet getting a balloon up as well. The wolf is coming from Premium. And there is some tier 2 out on the field. Getting a lot of snakes and a lot of skunks. So 4 wolf buffed skunks are going to do a good job handling these owl mice. So we'll see what happens here. I'd love to see my guy Trumpet pull this out. But I'm not sure how it's going to go. Right now, I got to say I like Premium's army composition a little better. What did you want to say, Supa?
But I don't think Premium Bow is gonna be able to handle 2 owls plus mice.
Yeah, the mice from those 2 owls. We'll see. Trumpet does have a farm advantage.
That's coming.
And we'll see. Yeah, that wolf is almost here. But Trumpet getting a lot of balloons down, a lot of turrets down. Gonna do a lot to defend this position. And just gonna come use those mice to take down that mill. But the wolf is out. So we've got wolf buff skunks, wolf buff falcons. But the fight is happening here in the range of Trumpet's balloons. So this is what Trumpet wants to happen. He wants to kind of force this engagement where his structures can pick off some of these units from Premium Bow, and gonna have an infinite supply of mice to try and keep the pressure on. So these early fights, some trading a bit here, but looks like Trumpet's taking the better end of these trades so far. And I can't even see what that is, but it looks like Trumpet's going for another balloon there. And in come these wolf buff units. Wolf goes down. And now it's falcons and a couple snakes. Premium does have a chameleon out. And his wolf is supply blocked. He's not been able to get back and sell that wolf warren. And Trumpet just keeping the pressure on now with these owls and these mice. One owl is really low. Premium's managed to get a couple poison stacks on these owls, forcing Trumpet back. But Trumpet just bringing the snakes in, getting some good poke in with these snakes of his own. He's gonna lose one of them. I think he just saves that last snake. Nope, loses the last snake too. But coming home and going for another owl. And looks like Premium taps out. Nice play from Trumpet.
And go.
Love to see my owls.
Good job, Trumpet. You were on the owl tribe just like.
Yeah. So in the comments, people are saying don't attack balloons with tier 2. Yeah, that's what Premium tried to do. And it didn't go well. Nice play there from Trumpet.
It would also balloons would do very well of just sniping a pig if there's a proxy mill, and if somebody puts down a balloon.
Yeah. So interesting deck changes from both players. Looks like both players have swapped one of their units for ferrets. So Trumpet swapped his turrets for the ferret, and Premium swapped his falcons for ferrets. Oh, and Premium going for a little fake out here. Trumpet's gonna scout this almost immediately, and Premium does have a farm queued, so that's gonna supply block those squirrels. Premium does sell that and then re-queue the farm, so he's gonna get some squirrels building. And Trumpet's responded with his own squirrels.
And it's nice. Well, very fun.
So Premium squirrels are gonna be out sooner. But Trumpet has one more farm. Now building up the 7th one, or queued the 7th one. So we'll see. Premium trying to come in and poke with these squirrels, but Trumpet's ready for it. They're about even numbers. Trumpet might be behind one squirrel, but he's got a pig to support as well. And it looks like this is going to be a hold from Trumpet. Premium not able to take out this corner pig. But even trade overall. If anything, Premium might have lost one more squirrel. That's right.
4 to 6.
So Premium does sell the Squirrel Warren and then replace it to be able to get up to 8 farms. Whereas Trumpet has already been on 8 farms. So Trumpet's got a bit of an army lead and has had some economy lead for a bit of time. So we'll see how Trumpet plays this now. Oh, going for skunks and an expansion.
Oh, let's see what Premium Bow has scouted.
Premium Bow's gonna come in and see this. Yeah. Premium sees what's up.
I would like you to check what Bow has scouted.
And he's getting his own skunks in response. So a nice little mirrored response here. But Trumpet, once again, he's just taking his lead and gonna try and snowball it into more of a lead. So he's thrown down 3 farms on this mill right away. Premium going for the ferrets. Was initially building up some more squirrels, but now he's going for ferrets. And we'll see what happens when he gets those out and how Trumpet responds. Premium is a bit behind on farms. He's only building 1 here on this mill.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
Trumpet getting in for the scout there. Does not know these are ferrets. He knows we've got skunks and some other tier 2 coming. And he's getting his own snakes. And a couple more farms. So getting a nice look at the economy advantage. He's at a 3 farm lead for what, maybe 20 seconds, but close to about a 1 farm lead for about a minute if we add it all up. Getting a balloon down here. It's a good response to the ferrets, as long as it goes up. Premium can engage into that before the balloon gets up. He'll be happy. But it looks like Trumpet dancing this skunk around forces, keeps the ferrets from targeting that balloon. And this is going to shut down a lot of the poking that Premium would have wanted to do with these ferrets. So it looks like Premium is going to go home, throw down some farms. But Trumpet still ahead on farms. This is a pretty narrow choke here. So if Premium can get some skunk gas in that, he'll be happy. But Trumpet just... even though Trumpet doesn't have the ferrets out right now, Trumpet's the one getting the poke damage done with these snakes.
Does he actually get the front?
Doesn't quite get the mill. Just barely saves that snake. Some really nice micro from Trumpet.
But it also
And Premium's going to come around to this other side.
and stuff
Getting a few units there for the trouble. But going to lose this mill now.
Yeah, that proxy mill is dead. Rebuilds my mill, but I don't think it's gonna go
And
down.
looks like Trumpet does lose one of those snakes. But Premium just wants to get this mill up for tanking. Make it harder for Trumpet's units to engage around.
I think and go.
But Trumpet gets the snake tags on it, so this tanking is getting expensive for Premium. And he's taking it again. But Trumpet has the army lead. Premium trying to get these ferrets into a position where they can poke some pigs. And behind all this, I hadn't seen it, but Owl Warren is down for Trumpet.
And the owl's coming up. And my mill's up.
The Trumpet desperately trying to keep this ferret dance going, to keep his pigs alive, and he has just managed to do it. Gonna expand out a little farther away here. But he's had a big economy lead for a while. Just now, maybe fallowing out first. So Premium's catching up just because he's been behind. But second owl coming out as well for Trumpet.
And Mill's going down again. With the nice. The mice are very little, and anyway, they come from the owl.
Yeah, owl spits out.
The owl can't do it.
Premium is getting a bunch of skunks out, going up to 6 skunks. But Premium just falling a bit behind in the economy game here. Just now getting the 8th farm on that 2nd mill. But Trumpet's already got a 3rd mill with 3 farms on it. Premium is going to go ahead and take this safer mill. But doesn't quite catch this balloon in time. Trumpet able to get this nice forward balloon up. Gonna do a really good job preventing this mill from getting up for tanking. And look at all these farms from Trumpet. So Trumpet definitely just trying to keep the pressure on while farming up behind it to kind of deny Premium from trying to match him in farms. A very nice play here from Trumpet. But for Premium too, to be fair, I'm kind of biased here for my teammate.
The mice get sent out.
Yeah, so this is a good response here from Premium.
The mice go sneaking out.
These skunks are gonna handle the mice pretty well. Although, look at that. One of the ferrets goes down to the mice, and the other one almost went down. So, even though Premium has 6 skunks, they're not quite enough.
Get that bird one up.
Yeah, and here's coming a 3rd owl, ferrets, and more snakes. Full saturation on this 3rd mill.
That's gonna be a lot of owls.
Oh, yeah, 4th owl. So Trumpet definitely keeping the pressure on, getting a lot of damage done with these mice. And Premium doesn't want to come and engage through these balloons. He made that mistake last time. He's trying to force Trumpet to come attack him. But these mice are free. So Trumpet can take these engagements as long as he wants and just wait this out. Behind this, Premium is starting to catch up on economy. But Trumpet's got another balloon up, and it's got his own ferrets up. Premium's trying to get some more skunks, trying to get enough gas to deny those mice before they kill anything. But Trumpet keeping the pressure on, keeping these balloons up. Let's look here. Premium now getting ahead in economy, actually. But Trumpet has a strong army lead. And, oh, I hadn't noticed this. Wolf is about to come out. And so this is really going to force a bit of a change in where things are at. We've been at a little bit of a stalemate, maybe, with Trumpet not quite having enough to overcome this skunk gas and really engage. But Premium not having enough to engage behind these balloons. Premium feeling confident enough, or maybe just feels like he has to. Gonna engage into these balloons and not taking a good trade to do so. Down goes that wolf. Trumpet just kept his units back, safe. He's got 3 owls, 4th one on the way, and I think this is it. These mice, just so many mice on the field here, just coming in to clean this up. That's 2-0 for Trumpet.
Yeah. Trumpet's on our team with you, so.
Yeah, no, I just need to learn how to play like Trumpet. Then I'd be good.
Oh, so you can try and get 4 owls up.
If only it was that easy, right? Alright, so we move in here to game 3, which could be match point. Trumpet up 2-0. Match point for Trumpet. We'll see what Premium has in response. Premium decided to go for his own balloons in the deck this time. And we'll see how it works out for him. What did he swap out to do that? I think he used the snakes from his tier 2 composition. Well, snakes or ferrets. He had ferrets once as well. Trumpet bringing the ferrets again. But this is really the same deck as last game from Trumpet, right? So squirrels, ferrets, skunk, snake, owl, and balloon.
I think the mice are gonna go out peek it on Premium Mulligan. But I don't really
Yeah,
know.
if the skunks come out, or not the skunks, if the owls come out, then I'm sure there will be mice. But we'll see how this plays out. Premium placing these warrens. Looks like he wants to take this mill to his southwest, placing these warrens right between them.
Went towards it.
Oh,
He
was
wants
changing
to-
his mind, maybe? Premium thinking about it. What's he gonna do with all this food? Chameleons.
But if the chameleons go hiding over to peek on him? Talking about.
And what's the response gonna be from Trumpet? Ferrets. So this will be interesting. I think, you know, in a straight up army fight, I've got to think squirrels with chameleons would be better than squirrels with ferrets, but you don't really get the ferrets for a straight up army fight, right? And Premium throwing down a bunch of squirrel warrens up on this high ground, and I don't know if sells one of them. Yeah, Trumpet hasn't seen those. Probably will. Yeah. Takes this mill. Does have a lot of vision now. I think Premium wanted to make sure he denied any kind of balloon coming up here, and wants to get his own balloon here. There we go.
But ferret is out.
Ferret's here. So we'll see. Oh, Trumpet might get here in time. Oh, but Premium denies it. Good job by Premium preventing that ferret from focusing the balloon. And the balloon is up. So now Premium's got a really nice defensive position here. It's really Premium's kind of flipped the script, right? It's been Trumpet getting the balloons up and preventing that engagement behind his balloons. Now Premium's got the balloon up and is trying to deny engagement behind his balloons. But to get this up, Premium's fallen behind on the economy. So Trumpet has got 2 farms building already, and Premium just now getting his farms going. And Trumpet is going up to a lot of squirrels, getting his own balloons up, wants a safe place to retreat to. Trying to get those ferrets in to poke down that balloon before it gets into the air. But Premium doing a nice job denying that with his units. Some really good micro here. And Trumpet going ahead on farms again. But Premium is going to catch up and pull ahead. Farms sells down some units to do that. And what's the play from Trumpet? Owls. Love it.
No. Dun, 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 dun. Premium mode. Trumpet. It's
Oh, nice snipe here from Trumpet. Almost takes down a skunk. He was able to sneak his ferrets in where they were out of range of the balloon. And also getting some snakes.
just scouts. Trumpet just scouts the mill.
And Premium getting his own wolf up. While Trumpet goes for a second owl. You're gonna take one owl, you might as well take two, right?
Very long. Everyone eats dinner.
It does smell like dinner, doesn't it? So let's see, we're about 20 seconds away from our first owl coming out. And first wolf's gonna be out in about 45 seconds. So that starts building for Premium. Second owl is supply blocked for just a moment, while Trumpet gets 3 farms on his expansion. But Premium now trying to get ahead in the economy game. Premium's almost saturated his third base. Maybe he's trying to save that last farm for starvation in case we get a bit of a stalemate, because there's no other food on the map. But Trumpet, oh, I love this owl play. Taking this owl to this expansion that's not defended. Gets 3 pigs for free. And Premium getting a bunch of squirrels, another balloon.
Now, and look at those free balloons for Trumpet.
And Trumpet might be caught a little bit out of position here. It looks like Premium's ready to attack. Trumpet just going right back to this mill. And are these... looks like he has enough mice to take it down. And Premium's just going to let that happen. And doesn't quite get this attack in before Premium's back. So Premium's back in position. Or Trumpet's back in position while Premium engages, excuse me. And Premium taking down these balloons, but losing a lot of units to do it. And Trumpet is managing to keep his owls up. Losing a lot of the rest of his units. His tier 2's gone down. But he takes down all the tier 2 from Premium. And he, oh, I said all his tier 2. He saved the ferrets. Kept the ferrets behind that whole time. And relatively even trade, maybe a little bit better trade for Trumpet. But Trumpet has the better economy behind this, so Trumpet building back up much faster. Sniping that expansion. Really doing the trick for Trumpet. So let's see how Trumpet... oh! Premium just taps. I was gonna say, we'll see. Looks like Trumpet wasn't wanting to engage into those balloons, but Premium saw the writing on the wall, realized he didn't have enough. And that is some juicy weight for my owl tribe.
Trumpet was the attacker.
That's right. And now we have Marmu. The studious Marmu. Attacking Trumpet. And what's our weight on Trumpet? Trumpet's weight, 1180. Alrighty. And let's see, Trumpet's going to take red. This would be my guess. Okay. Let's see if I get the right replay files here. Oh, these are just sorted weird. Okay. So that 21 was the zip file, that's what I don't know why it's showing the zip files in here. I don't think it used to do that. Alright. Oh, it looks like we have the wrong side. So I'm gonna update my display here. But just keep in mind that even though Trumpet is on the left, Marmu is the attacker. I got the colors exactly backwards. Maybe Marmu sniped common folk. The mind games. We'll see. But Trumpet bringing, I was going to say bringing a different deck, but this is the deck he started with against Premium. With Squirrels, Skunk, Snake, Owl, and then Turrets and Balloons. While Marmu is bringing, with his Boar, he's got Squirrels, Falcon, Skunk, Chameleon, and Barbed Wire. So it looks like both players just keeping a pretty standard safe opening, going 8 farms into a Squirrel Warren. Second Squirrel Warren coming down for Marmu, while Trumpet takes an expansion. And looking at the map, I mean, I think Trumpet has to be happy with this map. Marmu, his closest expansion is here on the low ground. Looks like he is going to take that. And it is going to make it, if he can hold that, it'll make it difficult for Trumpet to maybe take these mills. But these are definitely closer mills to Trumpet. And easier for him to reinforce. No water here. So Trumpet could very easily be in a position to put a lot of pressure on this mill. And for now, both players really mirroring each other. Both players have gone up to 9 squirrels, 2 skunks. Trumpet getting a couple farms, while Marmu adds falcons to his composition. So, interesting early decisions here. Marmu going for army, while Trumpet goes for economy. Marmu does come back and queue up a few farms. Economy means farms. Food. Your income. And Trumpet throwing up a balloon here. Get a nice little spot on this high ground. Gonna throw some farms up behind it. Marmu getting some farms of his own, but he's gonna be a little bit behind economically, while being ahead in army. So the difference in army is gonna be balloon and 2 falcons. So balloon and 2 turrets, 2 falcons. Marmu is now gonna get ahead in farms, queuing up 3 right off the bat. We'll see how Trumpet answers this. Trumpet getting more skunks and a couple more farms. So we're going to be pretty even on economy. Although Marmu going all the way, 8 farm saturation there. So Trumpet has the army value lead, but has now started to fall a little behind it. And keep in mind that army value is counting these structures, the turrets and balloons. But he won't be behind in farms for very long. Marmu getting a big ball of falcons here. Gonna go up to 8 falcons. And where is he thrown down his barbed wire? Kind of scattered around here. Just kind of warding off any kind of snipe on these pigs. Very efficient barbed wire placement, right? He's getting it where units could go fastest across the road. So there still is a way around for Trumpet, but it's a long way around. But it looks like he's willing to take it, trying to get his units around carefully, taking this proxy mill. Marmu does see this immediately. And looks like we're going to engage here. These skunks going down almost immediately for Trumpet as he microed his squirrels around. And his snakes go down too. Really good engagement here for Marmu. But he does manage, Trumpet manages to take out the tier 2 as well. So what was initially a big win for Marmu has now kind of turned into a win for Trumpet. Trumpet's now got enough reinforcements to take a bit of an army lead. And behind this, I missed this going down, but the Owl's on its way.
I guess so, but I can't really see very well.
Owl is going to be supply blocked for a while, though, as Trumpet's throwing down some turrets to defend this position. I imagine he can go home and sell off. Maybe he's... Oh, there is an attack map this way, so he's keeping this balloon up. Play it safe. Get a nice deep scout. Wants to see what Marmu has behind this.
Oh, my yellow looks awesome.
And I didn't know about the owl. Did
That looks
Marmu know?
orange to you, right?
Stop. Marmu does not know about the owl. And it's about 20 seconds out. Yeah, that started building. But even though he doesn't know the owl's on its way, Marmu's army composition is just set up to deal well with an owl, right? He's got a lot of falcons and a lot of skunks. And the owl, the mice, or the owl itself, right? Nothing Trumpet has, well, nothing on the owl can hit the falcons. And Marmu brings these falcons in by themselves. Maybe a bit of a misclick there. I don't know. I feel like that was a good play initially from Marmu, taking out the turret and the balloon, but leaving the falcons there exposed on their own did not work out so well. And now this owl's out. And this is what I think Trumpet wanted to do with his owl, is just poke down this mill. Marmu has taken this ninja expansion way off on the other side, but Trumpet has put down farms on this expansion, so big economic advantage for Trumpet, and it's going to get bigger as he puts pressure with these owls.
Well, she can't do it that
So Marmu can't let this play out the way it is playing right for now. Marmu's got to change the status quo, flip the script somehow. What's going on here? But Trumpet just getting these turrets and balloons up. Got a really defensible position here to just poke with this owl. And these farms have started fallowing now. Marmu is getting some economy up, but I feel like his owl engage earlier was just not what the doctor ordered. Pulls his army back, which means these mice are going to take down this mill. And Marmu's trying to build up more falcons, trying to get something going on very little economy. I think Trumpet is going to come scout this. And we'll see where Trumpet goes from here. Getting another owl and another mill. So leaving this side of his base entrance is maybe a little exposed. Marmu's probably not going to come through here anymore, but see how this plays out. Trumpet, come try and poke in with these mice. Just see what they can get done. Which isn't much. But Marmu had to sell out. He sold out of some of the falcons that he had building to go get more farms. So now he's saturated this expansion. But this is going to play to Trumpet's advantage, right? Trumpet can just wait this out. He's got more mills, more farms. Got defensive structures. Just wants to make Marmu attack into him. Looks like Marmu is setting up to try and run these falcons across the water.
That's gonna be a launch ship.
And And he can take out some Warrens if he wants to with these Falcons, but there's no farms, no. The only damage that'll be done is Warrens, but that'll be a long-term effect, right? You won't get any of Trumpet's army down initially by doing that. Just coming to see if there's maybe a back way in here or something.
And the second owl is up. Oh, word owl.
Yeah. Owl 2 is up, 3 is on the way for Trumpet. It looks like Trumpet's done waiting. He's gonna come snipe a few Warrens here. These mice. Marmu manages to save one Warren and sells one. Getting more Falcons. So we're going up to 16 Falcons. And well, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Trumpet definitely wants to force Marmu to engage into him. And Marmu is going to eventually have to do that, right? These farms are going to fallow before these farms. Now these owls are not going to do great against the Falcons, but the balloons and turrets will. So Trumpet is just happy, I think, to wait here for the engagement to come to him.
Well, there is a big army for Trumpet.
Yeah.
Let's see the army values.
You want to see the army values? There they are. Huge army lead for Trumpet. And I'm just going to start fast forwarding this a little bit.
Wow.
As Trumpet just throwing down more and more defense. Just taking a quick scout here. Looks like Marmu thought about bringing those Falcons out. Marmu wants to try and tempt Trumpet to engage outside of this balloon wall, right? And if he can do that, he's got a better chance. 18 Falcons. Marmu has sold out of all of his squirrels. Trumpet just gonna poke a little bit, take down a few Warrens with these mice. And Marmu's just waiting here. What's Marmu doing? I think Marmu's AFK. He's just gonna force the starvation mode, just waiting back there. This is an alternative to surrendering, maybe. It looks like Marmu is back, okay. Now throwing down some Warrens. Now he's gonna come in and engage, maybe. I'll slow this down a little bit now. So starvation is gonna be coming soon for Marmu. So if he's gonna get something done, it's gotta be now. And he's getting a bunch of chameleons to support his falcons. Sold out of his squirrels. And Trumpet maybe feeling confident enough to engage outside of his balloon wall. Maybe just trying to tease a little bit. And Marmu has entered starvation. So, gotta do something. He's selling off a Warren. I don't know why. He's got food. And here comes the engage, and it looks like this is gonna be it. So these Falcons coming in, they're getting a lot of damage done, but they haven't even come close to this balloon wall. And Trumpet's not starving, while Marmu is.
Oh, I think this is gonna be a GG.
This is looking like GG, yep. And Marmu sent to the kitchens. So good game here from Trumpet in round 1. Mind games. Yeah, mind games from Marmu. Well, I wonder if Marmu really went AFK for a while, if he just, instead of surrendering, he just sat there, maybe as like a mind game, trying to get your opponent tilted that you're not doing anything but not surrendering. But we move into round 2. Trumpet, yeah, Trumpet, the 1-0 lead. Trumpet, wow! Big change from Trumpet. First match we've seen today where Trumpet does not bring balloons. And especially interesting going against Boar. I would have rather had a balloon than a turret against Boar, because once the balloon gets up, the Boar can't hit it. Whereas when it's on the ground, the Boar will eat that turret for breakfast. And both players bring ferrets this time. So we got ferrets, chameleon snake from Trumpet, and ferret falcon skunk chameleon from Marmu. So interesting decks. Looks like we're just farming up here to start the match off for both players. Relatively even map here. You've got to like it a little bit better for Marmu just because his mill's up here on the high ground. So he will have a little bit of an easier time with his ferrets.
Trumpet lives on the ground.
That's right.
Some wood there.
Both players just going 8 farm double here. Third Warren coming down from Marmu. Trumpet looks like he wants to go for some tier 2. Throwing down these chameleons. And Trumpet also going to take this expansion. This is probably his safest expansion.
It's on a hill. So nothing's gotta move.
And Marmu going for double tier 2, getting some ferrets and skunks. And Trumpet opting to go for farms. So we'll see how this plays out. Trumpet has a lot more food invested in his economy compared to Marmu, who has a bit more food in his army. So Marmu, to get value from this, he's going to have to attack with these ferrets when they come out, right? And he is going to put some early pressure. Was showing this mill building, he sold it, instead getting some squirrels. And Trumpet is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Getting some more chameleons, which are good for soaking up damage. And he does have overall equal army value. But I think Marmu's composition is going to be a little bit better. But we'll see how this plays out. Trumpet getting those chameleons right onto the skunks. So some nice chameleon play. Like that chameleon was just perpetually trying to attack something, so it stayed decloaked. So Trumpet did lose a Warren, but army value, Marmu had a big lead and lost more, but getting more army back now. So Marmu definitely maintaining his army advantage through this, but the more they do kind of even trades, the better it is for Trumpet. And yeah, Marmu comes back and I think sold some Squirrel Warrens off. Now he's going to try and catch up in farms, but this is going to leave him vulnerable for a little bit. Trumpet has had a farm advantage for a while. Look at all this food advantage. So that's, what, 2 minutes with it's certainly a minute with 2 farms. Close to a minute with 2 more farms. So a bit of lead there economically from Trumpet. And managed to hold off the attack. So good early game position here for Trumpet. And he's adding some snakes and some of his own ferrets. But Marmu, a nice scout here on this position. Trumpet manages to sell those farms. We'll see if he catches these ferrets before they get back. He does. So it was a sneaky good play from Marmu. Has turned into a really dangerous position coming in from Trumpet. Trumpet just trying to keep his units out of that skunk gas as much as he can. get as much value as he can with these chameleons. Looks like he's gonna pull back. Does lose another chameleon. Wants to come in and poke with this snake, but Marmu has too much army to let that happen. But here comes the ferret. This will be a little easier to poke with for Trumpet. Marmu getting some units out to deny that. Snipes a snake right off the bat. Gets another one. So some good trades here in this fight from Marmu. Getting all that tier 2 down, just about. Trumpet still got these chameleons. And some squirrels. So it's a real back and forth battles here. Seeing kind of different units play to their strengths, and but now this ferret's getting a lot of damage on this mill. Marmu coming out to deny that, takes the ferret down, and also gets one of these chameleons from Trumpet. Trumpet gonna come home now. Marmu did manage to decloak that chameleon, but wasn't able to do enough damage to it. So back at home, Marmu is sold out of all his tier 2, trying to mass up tier 1. And we'll see what Trumpet's got to sell something. He's supply blocked. Sells out of his squirrels. And Marmu trying to get up some farms. So once these get built right now, in terms of Warren value, Trumpet has the lead, but he's behind he's a little bit behind Anycon. Wants to get caught up, it looks like, on that. Sold out of the ferrets. This is a good move. You're not going to be out poking up the ferrets. You probably don't need them up right now. And behind this, Marmu just getting more squirrels. Getting up to 21 squirrels. While Trumpet getting full saturation on that expansion. I think we'll probably see Marmu come home and, answer that. Saturating up his expansion. So Trumpet now, strong army lead, and got a tech lead as well with these chameleons. I think the chameleon squirrel combination is going to do really well against this pure squirrel combination from Marmu. And Trumpet bringing these snakes. I think in this engagement, snakes are not going to be great, but they do poke damage. You might be able to get poke damage on the mill with the snakes. Here comes this fight. All these chameleons. Looks like most of them are going to go down, but Trumpet is getting the snake tags on the mill, and that is going to be game. Well played there, Trumpet up. 2-0. And now I've got to find... Oh, game. He's just right here. Okay. This looks like the same deck from Trumpet. Whereas Marmu has gone out of the ferrets and instead bringing a lot of tier 2 with his boar. Falcon, skunk, chameleon, snake, and boar. So we'll see how this plays out. There's this little cabin in the middle. Marmu, I was going to say he only has one entrance to his base. There is kind of this back side way. I think this map is going to work a little bit better for Trumpet. His mills are relatively close together here, and he can probably set up a position here to poke. If Marmu takes this expansion, Trumpet has a lot of opportunity to poke that with his ferrets. That's what he chooses to do. Marmu could instead come out here, kind of take these expansions, or maybe a little safer from the ferret poke. But we shall see. Both players just going farms and squirrels for now. Marmu is going to move into this expansion on the low ground. And he's expanding first. Trumpet getting chameleons. So Marmu trying to get the early economic lead right now. So Marmu took this early mill, but instead of farming up on it, he's just put down a bunch of squirrels. Trumpet just now taking his mill, but trying to not fall too behind in his own squirrel count. And what's Marmu up to? Getting some snakes now. Maybe he suspects from past games that this is going to be chameleons from Trumpet. Snake's a good response to that. But Marmu also has a bit of an army lead, so Trumpet is the first one to get farms down on its expansion. Going for 2 of them. Marmu mirroring that. And coming in for a bit of a scout. Sees more farms from Trumpet. Let's see what Marmu's going to do about it. Just gonna mirror it for now, getting 1 farm. Coming back home and adding another. And Trumpet maybe a little bit worried that Marmu might push in. But their armies are pretty even, with Trumpet getting more chameleons out. He's got this just turret to kind of ward things off. I guess this lets him keep his units in one spot and know this mill will be protected. And Marmu has thrown down the boar. Trumpet trying to come in and scout, but he doesn't get around to see the boar warren. I don't think Trumpet has seen this. Yeah, he's gonna have to come around back to be able to scout that. So nice sneaky placement of that from Marmu. And Trumpet is getting some snakes down. So those do well, getting some damage over time on this boar. Boar is building. And we'll see what the play is here from Trumpet, as they still haven't scouted that. Haven't gone in deep enough to see that. They're probably suspecting. Well, they should know they can get down there. Anyway, not getting quite deep enough to scout that. But still having a decent response. And with this unique style with Magnificent 21, if you suspect your opponent's building a tier 3, you can start building your counters, right? Because you know which tier 3 it has to be. Marmu going for this ninja expansion, while Trumpet takes a 3rd mill of his own. The boar is out, and Trumpet's ready to poke. Ready to come in, try and get some damage done, but just not the right timing. This boar cleans up a lot of units and goes down. Let's look at this trade. Yeah, so the boar went down, but took out most of Trumpet's army with it. And Marmu just moving in now. I think this is going to be GG for the studious Marmu. Trumpet trying to slam down some turrets. Does have Chameleon up. Looks like the turrets will get up. But Marmu still has so many squirrels. Still got these snakes and a few falcons. Some snakes are out now for Trumpet as well. See if Marmu can get in and do any real infrastructure damage here. He's won the army fight, but he's supply blocked back home and hasn't really done a lot of infrastructure damage. But here we go. Gets a pig, forced to sell on a warren, but looks like Marmu is forced to retreat. Trumpet holds it off for now, and we're down to pretty similar armies. So after that devastating initial fight and engagement, Marmu may be overextended, and Trumpet managed to keep up enough infrastructure here to stay in the game. But a second boar is on the way. But Marmu's not going to wait for it. Marmu coming in, forcing the sell on this real forward warren from Trumpet. Trumpet's got a lot of snakes though. 3 snakes out right now, and is gonna hold this off and pick off some units on the retreat. Get in those poison tags.
That boar is.
But the boar's out, and I think this is gonna be it here, this last push. Chameleon's in, and Trumpet taps before the boar even gets to the battlefield rather. So 2-1, Marmu making a comeback. So we've got the second match point here for Trumpet, and game 4. And now Trumpet's swapped for the balloons. So this is kind of what I had expected Trumpet to play from the beginning. But still bringing those ferrets, along with the skunk snake and the owl. So an interesting map here. We got a nice big map with not many mills on it. Both players have one mill that's pretty close to their base, but both players are very close to each other. So I don't think we're gonna see either player take a third mill. Might be easier for Trumpet to do than Marmu. I think Trumpet can keep some balloons here on this, right behind these trees. Would be difficult for Marmu to attack into, and that will help Trumpet seal off this side of the map. Whereas Marmu doesn't have any way around. He'd have to come around here, probably in range of the balloons. But for now, got 8 farms into Squirrel Warrens for both players. Upstairs. Get something to eat. Okay, Trumpet's getting the ferrets out. And Marmu is getting his own snakes out. So we'll see how this plays out. Both players got very similar openings. Both players just scouting each other out and matching each other. It looks like he wants to build something back here. Maybe skunks. Yeah, skunks to supplement those snakes. And a good counter to all these squirrels that Trumpet's building. We'll see what the play is here from Trumpet. Looks like he just wants to mass up squirrels to help protect these ferrets while they poke. And it's gonna be a tight choke here for Marmu to try and defend behind, but he does have this snake. Gets a tag on, on some squirrels. From the distance, it looked like he had a tag on the ferrets. But a nice early engagement here from Trumpet. Takes out a Warren, takes out another Warren. Gets the snake. And did Trumpet's commander go down? Yeah. So Trumpet still managed to get some value from that even after his commander went down. And Marmu in a very tight spot here. Lost Warrens. Nice play here from Trumpet, getting that water healing. Getting Balloon up here. Marmu trying to prevent this poke up on the hill. But Trumpet can just go around that without too much problem. It's like one ferret goes down right away. This engagement going much better for Marmu than the last. Those squirrels got stuck in a lot of gas. One of the ferrets went down right at the beginning of the fight. So that engagement is what Marmu needed. Look at that. Wow. That's what Marmu needed to get back into the game. Trumpet had a huge advantage. And just some good unit composition, good army composition from Marmu. Took a great trade, and he's right back in it. But Marmu's coming, or excuse me, Trumpet coming right back. And this fight, I feel like this trade, yeah, relatively even trades. A little bit better for Marmu. Trumpet had an army lead to start out, and now has less of an army lead than he did before. Trumpet really staying committed to these ferrets, but I don't think they're getting that great of value in these engagements. Skunk's doing a great job with this gas for Marmu. So in terms of army composition, Marmu taking the better engagements, but the Trumpet is playing with the lead, right? He already had a bit of an advantage, and he has damaged some infrastructure, managed to take out a pig. And Trumpet has expanded, taken a couple farms. So, some good play here from both players. And in terms of actual army on the field now, Marmu has the advantage. Trumpet trying to keep the pressure on with this ferret. Wants to deny Marmu from building up farms on this mill, I think, with this poke. Marmu is going to get a farm building behind. Just trying to ward off that ferret with these skunks. Second ferret now out for Trumpet. Starting to get some farming done here. Marmu matching him on farms though, a little bit behind. Still getting some farms up. So after all this early game shenanigans, we've kind of evened out. I guess the difference is the balloon for Trumpet. So as long as Marmu keeps the fighting away from those balloons, I think they're pretty even. Although Trumpet now adding another Squirrel Warren, so now he's going to have a bit of real army advantage. Keeps his ferrets up while taking one of Marmu's skunks down. And now he's going to start getting some damage on that mill. And oh, loses that ferret. Almost saved it. So both players now in some pretty dire economic straits. Trumpet getting a 3rd farm up on this expansion, while Marmu working on it 2 farm economy. Marmu does sell down some squirrels to get his 2nd skunk out. And in terms of army on the field, that gives him a bit of an advantage over Trumpet, but not one he can attack with because of this balloon. Marmu doing a nice job just dancing around with his skunks. Keeping the ferret occupied, keeping the pressure on while he gets his own 3rd farm up behind this. Trumpet behind this has gotten even more farms building, however. Looks like he's gonna take out this cabin as well. Just probably didn't want that poaching his pigs. So what's Marmu gonna do? Just matching in farms for now. And we've really evened out. I feel like neither player is feeling very confident about attacking. There's kind of this narrow path that Trumpet has to go through, or at least that he's choosing to go through. He could also come down this way. And that is working for the Skunk's advantage. Skunks take good trades there. And Trumpet getting up some more squirrels.
12.
Yeah. Nice save there from Marmu. Trumpet almost sniped the skunk. Does get a little damage on the skunk there. But Marmu doing just enough to keep those skunks alive. Trumpet trying to get up here behind these trees. He still has vision. Not sure what he thinks he can do there behind those trees. Not enough to get at the pigs. Does get one pig though. Marmu had his skunks out of position. And now, I think this may be the point where things start to snowball for Trumpet. Getting down some skunks and snakes. And has more squirrels than Marmu does right now. Marmu is building up squirrels though. Getting his army up, but just a little bit behind. Both players just keeping the other occupied here with the ferret dance. Let's speed this up a little bit here. Marmu trying to get some barbed wire down. Trumpet scouting that out, denying it. Trumpet is going for another expansion. While trying to keep the pressure on here. Okay, we can slow this down now. Here comes the engage. A lot of skunk gas going down. But it looks like this is just too much for Marmu. Trying to save these squirrels. But now in comes Trumpet. With all the tier 2 out of the way. Getting snake tags on everything. Ferret's doing a lot of damage too. Marmu holds it off for now. Does get this skunk out. But if we look at army value, just a big army lead for Trumpet. But he's playing it safe. He knows he's also got an economy lead behind this. No need for him to rush it. And in we come for another engagement. Marmu does a nice job saving his skunks. Trumpet is down one snake, but kept all his other tier 2 up. Looks like Marmu might get this barbed wire up this time. Does manage to get the barbed wire up, and he does take this mill. Sells it immediately though, as Trumpet ready to come in. And these mills are gonna fallow soon. Trumpet just manages to get this ferret back without losing it. Marmu's in a bit of a tight spot. Gonna take this mill because he knows he's gonna be starving soon. Gotta get some more farms. Trumpet had started farming on his 3rd mill, and he has taken his campfire. Let's fast forward a little bit here. Let's both players decide what they want to do. Marmu's building up some falcons. Getting some more barbed wire there on defense. Trumpet has scouted this extra expansion. Gonna go ahead and take it down. And Marmu's gonna starve any minute now, right? Just got this last pig hanging on by a thread. While Trumpet is gonna farm up. So Trumpet's happy to just wait this out. Marmu rebuilding some of these farms. Trumpet gonna come deny them though, and put Marmu back into starvation. So Marmu's gonna have to sell now. Once he sells the falcons. Gonna try and sneak around back here with these skunks. But Trumpet's got that balloon, got vision, knows what's up. And it looks like this is gonna be the last engagement here. Marmu with just not quite enough to get through this. And Trumpet gonna come in, take this mill, and take this match. 3-1. So well played, Trumpet. Yep. And that's all for me tonight, guys. I've got to run off. But thanks for tuning in. Wish you all a good evening or whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you later. Let's have a good one. Oops, 3-1. Sorry. My mouse sometimes double clicks. But good night, everybody.